I'm going to share with you another very interesting mentalism effect with cards. Yes, if you don't like card tricks or card mentalism, I'm quite sure you are going to like this because it is very easy to follow. Everybody will understand, even a child can understand what is going on, and it is very easy to do. You can perform it anytime, anywhere, even with a borrowed deck of cards, if you get a couple of minutes to prepare the deck. Hello everybody, I'm Kaushik Biswas and you are watching my channel Kaushik Biswas Magic. Every week I'm uploading several magic and mentalism tutorials on this channel. So if you have come for the first time, or if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, I'll request you please support me by subscribing my channel. If you like this video, please strike the like button, share this video with your friends and write in the comments how you enjoyed this tutorial and how your viewers enjoyed this mentalism test or mentalism effect. Also, don't forget to strike the bell icon for new upload notifications. One thing I'd like to remind you is that every week I'm also uploading a unique professional magic and mentalism tutorial in the memberships section. So if you still haven't become a member of my channel, I request you please become a member as soon as possible and join us in the secret session. I'm quite sure you are going to like those unique magic and mentalism effects. Without much ado, let me explain what the audience is going to see in this mentalism test, and then I'll take you step by step into how to do this fantastic piece of mentalism. As there is nobody in the studio today, I'll be explaining you what the audience is going to see so that you can understand how strong this effect is. So let us assume that you invite one of the spectators to sit beside you and you show him a deck of cards. You take out the cards and tell that I'm going to test your ESP, that is extrasensory perception. It is a very simple test. I'm going to cut a few cards and deal cards one at a time on that pile, and you call stop anytime, and then if you can tell the exact number of cards in that pile, then you have a very high ESP. But don't worry, if you fail, there is no problem in it. We can always judge the level of ESP. So saying, you show that in your pocket there is an envelope here like so, and you put it back here in your pocket. You put it back in the pocket and say that there is something which is the result of this ESP test. So saying, you cut a few cards from this deck like so, and you put them here on the table and then start dealing the cards one at a time. So let us say the spectator calls stop here. Now he has to call stop within a few cards, say 5 or 10 cards. Now he calls stop here. You just push these cards towards the spectator like so and ask him to turn them face up. And as he is turning the cards facing up, what you have to do is you cut your deck into 2 piles like so. So here it is 2 piles and he turns these cards over. And then you place this face down pile on top, and this is placed on top of these cards. That means the pile that has been dealt here is now facing up. Now you ask the spectator, can you guess how many face up cards are in the deck sandwiched between the face down cards? Let us say he says 20. So what you do, you just spread the cards and ask him to count the number of cards. So here we can count the number of face up cards that is sandwiched between the face down cards. He said 20, don't forget that, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. he has missed by 2. No problem at all. You just take out your prediction. Now you can take out the prediction beforehand also, which I prefer. You can take out the prediction and read out the prediction yourself, or you can take it out later on also. We'll just discuss about that a little later. So you take out the prediction and it reads, you will have exactly 18 cards face up in your hand, sandwiched face up between the face down cards. Your intuition has driven you to stop at 18 cards. However, when asked to guess the number of face up cards, you will be off by 2. Your intuition is sharp, but just a little out of sync with reality. According to the test, people who miss by 2 or less have excellent ESP abilities. Well done. Thanks for participating in this psychic experiment, and may your future predictions grow even more accurate. So here is your prediction, and you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. There are 18 face-up cards and he missed by 20. He missed by 2 cards and he said 20. And the prediction matches perfectly. This is a fantastic mentalism test, and the origin is from a trick created by Nick Trost, but I have added some of my own ideas to it, and this is the result. I hope you liked it. Now the secret is very simple, and you can perform this with your own deck, or you can borrow a deck of cards. In case you borrow a deck of cards, you need a couple of minutes to prepare the deck, and you can do it right in front of the spectators while you are talking to them about mentalism, about mind reading, extrasensory perception and all. You need a little bit of misdirection in order to prepare the deck. Now here is the deck in a mixed up situation, and you need to count 18 cards out of this deck. Now I have counted them separately. There are 18 cards over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 cards. Now these 18 cards I have taken out, and the 10th card from the top of this pile is very important. In this case, it is 10 of diamonds. I have remembered the card. You need to remember the 10th card. So let us count to the 10th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and this is 10 of diamonds, as you can see. And you need to crimp this card. The crimp should be at the corner crimp, and it should be towards you, and that means the inner right hand corner should be crimped. And you can do this very easily with the help of your little finger. You just bend this corner. Don't get a crease, but just bend it like so, and you can see that there is a crimp now, and these cards go at the bottom. That means the 10th card is a crimped card, and there are 18 cards in this pile, and this is the remaining of the deck. You turn them face up, and you need to place them on top and put them in the tuck case, and you are ready for the performance. During performance, you need to take out the cards like so. Make sure that it is not turned around. The crimp should be towards you, and also it is not turned over because you need the 18 setup cards to be at the top. Now as you say that I'm going to cut a few cards, a random amount of cards, you need to cut at the crimp. Now it is very easy because there is a crimp. You can very easily cut at the 10 of diamonds. As you can see that I have cut to the 10 of diamonds. It is very simple as that. Now why you need to remember the 10th card? Because you have to check it. Just to check it whether you have cut to the right card or not. So you say that I'll pick up some cards from here like so, and I'm going to put them here. Now you know that you have cut to the 10th card, and you can drop them over here. But if you make a mistake, you just replace them on top as you are talking and do it once again and pick up 10 cards, and now it is again 10 of diamonds. You put them here and then say that I'm going to deal cards one at a time on top of this, and you call stop anytime you want, but don't make it too long. Call stop within, say, 4, 5, 6, 7, or within 7 cards maybe, not more than that. So saying, you start dealing the cards, but remember, he has to call stop within the 7th card, because after the 8th card all the cards are facing up and you cannot deal any more cards, otherwise the secret will be exposed. So you need to control his speed of calling stop. You say, now you call stop anytime, yes. Should I deal any more cards? Should I stop here or should I stop here? He'll ultimately call stop. Now with some experience you'll find that it is extremely easy. Now he has called stopped at this card. It doesn't matter wherever he stops as long as he calls stop within 7 more cards. So these are the cards that has been dealt on the table. You push these cards towards the spectator and ask him to turn them face up, and as you say so, you turn your wrist so that the deck is now facing the other way up. So here are the few more cards which are facing down and the remaining cards are face up, and as you push it towards him and ask him, you just turn it over and all attention should be put here, and you ask him to turn them face up. Now this is a fantastic misdirection. He turns face up because it is something very, very important. The cards are turned face up and you say that I'm going to cut this deck into almost 2 equal halves. So saying, you cut somewhere in the middle and put them here, and this is the bottom half. Keep track of the bottom half. The top half is placed towards your right, the bottom half goes here, and you just say that, can you guess how many cards are there? Alright, we'll come to that a little later, but before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these face down cards on top and sandwich these face up cards in between. So saying, the bottom half goes on top and this whole deck goes on top of this, and then you said that I have got a prediction in my pocket, and so saying, you just take out an envelope and show that this contains a prediction. You put it back and say that we'll get back to the prediction a little later. So saying, it put it back again and say, now can you guess how many cards we have dealt on the table? Remember, I picked up some cards and then you called stop at any card you wanted to, and we have stopped at some point, and those cards are the only cards which are facing up, sandwiched between the face down cards. Now tell me, how many cards are there? Now 3 things can happen. Yes, 3 things can happen. I'll take you step by step what you are going to do, because you are covered in every way, and this is a fantastic secret which you are going to enjoy while performing. So if he says, let us say, if he says say 20 cards, now you take out your envelope. Fantastic. You say, see, I showed you this envelope and it reads, so saying, you read it out and you show that it reads, you will have exactly 18 cards face up in your hand, sandwiched face up between the face down cards. Your intuition has driven you to stop at 18 cards. However, when asked to guess the number of face up cards, you will be off by 2, which is right. We are going to prove in a moment. Your intuition is sharp, but just a little out of sync with reality. According to the test, people who miss by 2 or less have excellent ESP abilities. Well done. Thanks for participating in this psychic experiment, and may your future predictions grow even more accurate. So this is the prediction. You can hand this over to him and he can read it himself. And the result will always be 18 cards, because the bottom half of the cards you have placed on top, and now only 18 cards will be facing up. It doesn't matter wherever you call stop. Let us check this. See, these are the face-up cards, and it is 18 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. He'll count the cards and find that it is 18 cards. He said 20. He missed by 2, and this prediction matches perfectly. Every time it will be 18 cards, because if you do it with the cards in your hand and follow the steps, you will find that it will always be 18 cards. There will be no change. Now, what is the second option? What if he says 18? When you ask that, how many cards do you think are face up? So this is in your pocket and he says 18. That is the perfect number of cards. So what you do, very simple, you have another prediction over here, like this one, but it reads a little different. It reads that I'll just freeze. You can freeze at this point over here. And write a prediction like so, but I'll tell you what you need to write. It is very important. In this case, it reads like, you'll have exactly 18 cards facing up in your hand, sandwiched face up between the face down cards. Your intuition has driven you to stop at 18 cards. When asked to guess the number of face up cards, you will tell the exact number. Your intuition is exceptional and have excellent ESP abilities. Well done. Thanks for participating in this psychic experiment. Fantastic. 18 cards, he said 18, and you take out the second prediction. Of course, you don't show the first prediction. Since there are only 2 predictions, you can put them one after the other, and you can very well take out the correct one, whatever is required. Now, what happens? In this case, in the first case, I have written, you will miss by 2. Now, I'll give you a close-up view of these predictions, and you can just see that the 2 is written here. Now, when you are going to type this in your computer, make sure that this 2, where I have written, however, when asked to guess the number of face-up cards, you will be off by 2. This 2 is written at the extreme left-hand side of, towards the left margin of the paper, which is very, very important. Now, this is an idea of Larry Baker, and fantastic idea. It is a fantastic idea. And let me show you. I have just combined these 2 ideas together. What happens if he says 21 cards? That means there are 18 cards over here, 19, 20, 21. So this prediction is wrong, because you are off by 2 is wrong. But in that case, what you have to do, the spectator should be standing or sitting beside you, a couple of feet away, and you hold this prediction with this 2, off by 2. This 2 is held with your thumb, like so, and you just turn this paper as you start reading it. Just note that the top line is written boldly in big letters, in big fonts, and you will read like so. Let us say that the spectator is seated over here. You read. Now I am reading it. Just have a look. You will have exactly 18 cards face up in your hand. Alright. Sandwiched face up between the face down cards. Now, as you have come here, you just turn your hand a little bit towards yourself, and then you say that your intuition has driven to stop at 18 cards, right? Now, as you say this, now the prediction is towards yourself, and you continue reading. However, when asked to guess the number of face-up cards, you will be off by 3. Now, here it is written 2, but you say 3 because you know that he said 21 and it is held with your thumb, but you read out 3 and you will be off by 3. But don't stop, you continue. Your intuition is sharp. There should be a lot of text on your prediction. That is the reason this prediction is too long. So when there is a lot of text, people will not be able to see or follow where you are reading from a distance. Even the spectator who is seated beside you will not be able to follow because you have already turned your hand and you are closing this portion, covering this portion with your thumb. But if you have a Himber wallet, you can use a Himber wallet for this instead of putting it in your pocket. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please give it a try and let me know how your viewers enjoyed this mentalism test. Please let me know in your comments. See you again next time in the next video. Till then, bye bye.